All right, y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in here. We got some stuff to discuss today, baby. Let me tell y'all, a lot of good stuff that is. All right, we got a lot of bimbo wars that's gonna be going out and all kind of good stuff. Let me tell you, Queen Bee's news. We're gonna start out with Queen Bee's news first, and then we're gonna go into the bimbo news, y'all, and then we're gonna chop it up in the comment section like we always do. Now, y'all, for those my day ones, y'all know when I used to go live, I'm gonna definitely get back into going live because I have a good time. That's me connecting with y'all real time. You know, my supporters real time. We have a good time. Y'all, my day ones, y'all remember the wind down Fridays that I used to do? The wind down, yeah. Well, I'm starting that back. We're gonna be doing the wind down Fridays, y'all. So I'm gonna have my little wine. I'm going to go on here and do what I do best. Don't judge me. If you don't drink, sip your water, sparkling water, whatever your choosing is. And I don't condone drinking and driving. So it'll be in-house. All right. You got to be in-house, y'all. Okay. Somewhere stable. No drinking and driving. None of that. But I'm having my little wine. And I'm going to do what I do best on here. So it's going to be Wine Down Fridays with Queen Bee. I don't have no wine today, but I will definitely have some next Friday, y'all. It's been one hell of a week. And that's why I call it Wine Down Fridays. Okay, so we can wind down, watch some good content, Queen Bee's news, bimbo news, you know what I'm saying, and chop it up in the comment section. So with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into it. Okay, let me make one thing clear. If this was me, I would make every news that you could possibly think of, whether it is the true news or the fake news, baby. I would make it, because one thing for sure, if you use your nasty, dirty mouth to spit at me or even on me, we fight. Put them up. We fight. Throw it up. We won't fight. That's fighting without words. That's fighting without words. That is the most low, disgusting thing you could do. The lowest of the low is fix your mouth to spit at me or on me. That is disgusting. Okay. With that being said, y'all, we finna dive right into it. Coming straight from Nick Sorto on X, just in, unhinged leftist was caught on camera spitting on D.C. U.S. Attorney Ed Martin. Ed. Baby. F around and find out. F around and find out if it was me. Let's get into it, y'all.
So we need to get really focused.
You are Martin.
There you go.
Ooh, no, don't walk, baby. Come back, come back, baby. Don't walk, baby. Come back. I be like, stop the camera. No, matter of fact, roll the cameras. Follow me, y'all. This interview has stopped right here. Follow me so I can get in this bimbo's tail. I'm trying to tell you. I'm a nicely, because I'm an animal lover. I'm a nicely put the little dog to the side, tie the little dog up, and I'm going at that bimbo. I'm going at that bimbo. Come on. No, baby, you want to spit? Let go. Let go. Let go, baby. Don't spit, walk off. No, come get this head beating. Come get it. Come get it. Boy. Queen Bee made the Queen Bee news. I would made the news, y'all. All right, we moving right along. So y'all know the statue didn't put up. These lefties, they're going crazy. And it was so funny. Y'all know the internet has no chill. They saying that this is Leticia James. I am over these people. The internet is so funny, yo. Funny. I don't know what the stance is, y'all. I don't know. These people are just coming up with any and everything to be irrelevant, y'all, because they are losing so bad. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, it doesn't make it any better for their situation. So check this out. Y'all know Leticia James was talking all that loud mouth stuff, and all of a sudden she was begging, needing funds for this, funds for that, and all this other type of stuff. Check these crazy folks out, y'all. Coming straight from Tony X, too. Insane. Democrats caught slipping language into a budget bill that will have taxpayer dollars, ours, y'all. Ours now. And again, they keep trying to do it under the table. Paying for Leticia James' defense in her legal battle. Hell no. Let me tell you something. You talk the big mouth talk, bimbo, and you gonna get your own self up out of it. Hell no. You were talking all that noise. Get yourself out of. Don't use our tax dollars that we work hard for to cover your bimbo legal fees. No, you did that. You brought that on yourself. The hell with you. Let's check this out, y'all. Could you imagine if Republicans did this for Trump? The outrage would be 24. Hell yeah. They wouldn't stop talking about it. It'd be everywhere. It'd be everywhere. Let's get into the video, y'all.
Could you imagine what the left would be saying had Donald Trump used taxpayer funds to pay for his defense? New York Democrats slipping language into a budget that would have had taxpayers paying for Leticia James's defense. I myself am not too surprised that Democrats would expect taxpayers of New York to foot the bill for Miss James' defense. This kind of feels like rules for thee, but not for me type thing, right?
Right.
As you know, Leticia James is being investigated for fraudulent real estate dealing.
Big mouth. That's what you get.
Anyone else find it ironic that she prosecuted President Trump over fraudulent real estate dealings and is committing that very crime the entire time?
Whole time she doing it.
When I first saw this story today, I really had a hard time believing it. And then I was sent the story by another friend and looked further into it.
You research good.
Unbelievable. You all let me know your thoughts in the comments. God bless you.
Girl, not tax dollars. Big mouth, get your big mouth up out of it. You talk the big mouth into it, you get your big mouth up out of it. That's what you get. That's what you get. Karma bites you in the butt, baby. Karma bites you in the butt. You figure that out. You figure it out. Now, with that being said, y'all, coming again from my boy at Tony X2 on X. I'm sending this message out to the Republicans as a former Democrat. We finna dive into the video. Let's go.
Hey, man, I'm sending this message out to all the Republicans. As a former Democrat, I just want to tell y'all, thank you, man. Because y'all proved that all that shit was lies, man. I have never been so embraced, so valued, so fucking welcomed. Like, man, Democrats over there thinking that y'all over here racist, you feel me? Trying to hang motherfuckers. And
yep. Whole time.
I really appreciate the fact that
whole time
I have yet to experience a percentage, a fucking inkling of what I was told about Republicans. I'm mad at myself.
I was too.
Because it
Trust
took
me.
me this long, man.
Yep.
Hey, MAGA, thank you.
But we here now. We here now. But we here now. At Daryl Smith 4523. We here now. It's okay. You get what I'm saying? I feel you. That was me. I'm lying to. Oh, Trump a racist. Oh, there's like people MAGA. I go to a MAGA rally. And I'm like, yo, this the end show. Like, what are these folks talking about? Nazis and all this other type of stuff, and they this, that, and the other. And I'm over here having me a good old goddamn time, y'all. Knowing I got to be to work the next day. I'm out here parlaying with these folks, turning up. Don't let them lie to y'all, man. It is the best crowd of people ever. MAGA forever, baby. Thank y'all for real. Like he said, for just taking the arms and saying, it's okay. You've been lied to, baby. It's all right. Let us embrace you in. Let us get your mind unbrainwashed and let's get you on the right path. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. 4 years strong, baby. 4 years strong. Yup. You see the signs in the back. Don't let me go get my hat. Don't let me go get my Trump hat. Stop playing. All right, y'all. We finna keep it moving. We finna keep it moving. I mean, he brought that type of energy. I had to put it out there. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. All right. Next, coming from Tony X2 again on X, y'all. Let me ask you liberals a question. Why y'all think Trump is racist? Right. One of the reasons why I tuned in to see who Trump was. Started my journey. Ask my husband. My husband to tell you, he was the one that got onto Trump first. And when he brought it to me, I was still a libtard, y'all. I was like, I don't know. And then I was just like, well, let me just go and start looking, because he brought it to my attention, but I wasn't really, but I started to say, like, okay, he getting more and more into this. Like, let me go and see. And I started looking at some stuff, and I was like, well, why? And that's where most people would always start with the why. What's going on? And boom, my journey began. My birth journey began, y'all. Anywho, so we finna get on into it. Let's dive into the video.
Let me ask you liberals a question. Why do y'all think Trump is racist? Why do y'all keep calling him racist?
Because they trying to
you radicals gonna
portray him.
What I'm about to say. Trump has done more for black people than our black leaders.
Facts. And that's a fact.
And the fact that ain't none of y'all liberals, radicals, Democrats answer that question. Why y'all keep calling him racist? It's beyond me.
Us.
Spreading fake news and a bunch of propaganda. But none of you liberals can answer that question.
None of them.
What makes Trump racist? What has he done that's racist?
I'll wait. We'll wait.
Democrats, is that all y'all got?
That's it. Yeah.
This shit is getting old. Let Trump do his job. And for every mega out there, follow, repost, share.
Follow, repost, share. If y'all want to follow this guy on TikTok at KingLow70. Okay? On TikTok. Facts. Nothing but facts in here. Let's keep it moving, baby. My boy, Scott. Got to love how he flamed their asses, boy, and they can't take it. I love every bit of it. I don't think Democrats have fully internalized what's about to happen to them. This nuclear bomb drops next week. So, with that being said, your Biden was on the View. Paw was on the View talking noise. Per usual, the haters. I mean, we know. Why not? Why? I mean, of course, I'd be sitting on the View with the miserable bimbos too. If I was the worst president in the United States of America, and that's the worst show in the United States of America, I don't even know how it airs. But then again, you think, because you do have libtards that follow and actually enjoy these women being haters and being miserable. Okay, it's just facts. We're gonna have miserable people out there, and you're gonna have negative, you're gonna have positive, you're gonna have miserable, you're gonna have happy. Like, you're gonna have these type of people out there. You're gonna have crazy mental institution patients, like literally out here. It is what it is. So that being said, y'all, I like when Scott be getting up in their tails and flaming and stuff like that, because he plays no games. So we finna dive into the video.
Watching him on The View today and watching some of the interviews he did over
for your viewership.
Yeah, I saw it. It's rare for me, but I did watch it.
Right, all of us.
I will just say, watching him over the last few days reminded me that a whole bunch of people were telling us with a straight face that this man was capable of serving another 4 years as president.
Hell no.
And that these appearances, coupled with what I understand is going to be the equivalent of a nuclear bomb dropped on the Democratic Party when Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson's book come out next week. I don't know that the Democrats have fully internalized what's about to happen to them. Between what he looks like today and what they're about to report, get ready.
I am not sure that Joe. You just said that you said that he told Kamala Harris that she could not have any distance from him.
It's been reported. He told.
It doesn't matter what he was.
He told her point blank, no daylight, kid. No daylight.
Because reporting can never be wrong.
Are you attacking the journalism around it?
You think reporting can never be wrong?
If you want to be
you come in and you come on here and you attack reporting every night.
I do not.
We actually asked him the question
There's critical
directly.
reporting about this guy, and he told her point blank, no daylight.
We asked him directly today. Right. Did you tell her that?
You think he's ever told a lie?
I don't think he tells many lies.
Cognitive decline, I can tell you that much.
I don't think he tells many lies. I don't think he's done a...
Come on.
Wait. No, you know why you don't get to laugh like that? Because you support a guy who lies every freaking day and lies continuously. You support a guy who cannot acknowledge that he lost the 2020 election and that lies about
Did he though?
I have no idea what you did.
Did he though?
Have you read it? Have you read it?
Did he?
Have you read it?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Look, she always quit to take it to commercial break. Now, I like Scott Jennings because he be getting them people up out of character. No, don't take it to commercial. Keep that thing going. This is what we the people want to see. Keep it going. Get them up out the character so we can see the true colors. This is why I rock with Scott. Come on, Scott. Them folks about their characters so we can see them true colors. Reveal them for who they really are. Let's go. Gotta love Scott. All right, y'all, coming straight from Judge Jeannie. Judge Jeannie is coming to DC, baby. Oh, justice is coming. Let's dive into it. It's coming straight from Gutter Eagleman, y'all, on X. Let's go.
End of it. I hate a country that is akin to a third world country. This is a banana republic. When you indict one guy running for president and the guy who's doing it is some old geezer who says, you know what? I don't know anything about it. The day, by the way, the day that we finally get under threat of contempt of the head of the FBI, we finally get a 1023 from a credible FBI source. Credible, $200,000 worth of credibility the FBI paid him, saying Joe took $5 million, Hunter took $5 million from Ukraine. And I'm not done yet. I'll tell you something else. This whole thing with Ukraine, why the heck is everybody going to Ukraine? Why do we put billions and billions and billions of dollars into Ukraine? What the heck is going on over there? Randy Weingarten going to check out education. And Joe Biden goes over there in January of 2018, and he says, if you don't get the prosecutor off that company where my son makes $80,000
Don't come at this seat. Don't come up at that seat, girl.
If you don't get rid of him, I'm not going to give you the $1 billion that the United States promised you. Well, Joe, that's called pay to play. It's an organized criminal enterprise that we have as a president and his family. They should be ashamed, and every American should be ashamed of what happened today.
Mic drop, and I ain't got nothing to say. I rest my case, Your Honor. I rest my mother freaking case. I ain't got nothing to say after that. She got it. I rest my case. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. What can you say after that? All right, y'all. Now we finna tune in to bimbo news, y'all. Check these bimbos out today. Got bimbo awards. I had to reorder some bimbo awards, y'all, because we gave them out so much. I ran out. I had to get some more. Okay. So with that being said, it's coming straight from Benny Johnson, my boy. Breaking. Multiple Democrat members of Congress broke into a New Jersey ICE facility. The mayor of New York has been thrown in handcuffs and taken away by DHS. Throw the other Congress members in handcuffs too. I agree. Let's dive into the bimbo news today. Let's get into it. These bimbos and lost their everlasting mind.
So we have some new information from DHS regarding this incident that we've been watching. I know this is sort of a static shot here of these few folks on the other side of this fence, but we want to fill you in on what has been happening in Newark, New Jersey. DHS says, quote, a group of protesters, including 2 members of Congress, stormed the gate and broke into the ICE detention facility. The members, Robert Menendez Jr. and Bonnie Watson Coleman, and multiple protesters are holed up in a guard shack area, the first security checkpoint. Interim U.S. Attorney Alina Habba for the District of New Jersey posting on X that Newark's Democrat mayor, Ras Baraka, was there and, quote, committed trespass. Here he is talking about the facility earlier in the week.
We know what ICE has done in the past. We've seen them. We know how they operate. We know that they have picked people up who have not broken any laws. We know they've deported people and refused to bring them back.
So joining me now by phone, Republican New Jersey Congressman Jeff Van Drew. Congressman, good to have you with us. What is your understanding of what happened here and what's going on?
Well, I don't know that any of us totally understand what happened there. It's not understandable. It's people who are supposed to be writing the laws, abiding by the laws, believe in the rule of law.
And not being above the law.
They are breaking the law. And what's really disturbing that this happened in New Jersey, in the state that is a sanctuary state declared by the governor, where we've spent money on God knows what, on clothing, housing, feeding, transporting, and everything else with illegals. Now we don't want to send those illegals back to where they belong, that have been indicted or convicted at their country of origin or in the United States. We don't need that here in America, and we don't need it here in New Jersey. These folks who are there, especially the members of Congress, and I'm always reluctant to criticize my colleagues, but this is terrible. They don't have their finger on the pulse of what real hardworking Americans are thinking. You know what, Martha? Most people right now in New Jersey are breaking their ass, trying to make a living, doing the best they can to pay their mortgage. There are very high taxes in the state of New Jersey, and they're sick and tired of this.
Sick and tired.
Do you have any indication? We know that Alina Habba, the interim attorney of New Jersey, she says that the mayor of Newark, Baraka, committed trespass. Do you have any idea if he's in custody or he was arrested? We're trying to get some clarity on that.
I know, and to the best of my knowledge, he is not in custody, but that, things are breaking and changing as we speak, so I don't know that for sure. But here is someone in the executive branch of local government, a mayor of our largest city in the state of New Jersey, willing to break the law that he is supposed to have enforced. And that is such a disturbing picture. That is just unacceptable. So Alina Habba is doing a great job, and she's a great U.S. attorney, interim right now. I'm hopefully she will be our permanent U.S. attorney in the state of New Jersey. So she needs to do what she needs to do in order to ensure that we abide by the rule of law. This is America. We're a nation of laws, and we believe in the rule of law. And I can't tell you how profoundly disturbed I am that, there are those folks who should be actually enhancing the enforcement of the law who are purposely breaking it, making America weaker, New Jersey weaker.
Trying to.
It's a bad thing.
Facts, man. Bimbo war goes to these bimbos right here, man. Like, come on. How? If y'all don't fool with the country, so bye, just leave. Make more room for the common sense people. Y'all could just go. As a matter of fact, why don't y'all go with them? Go with them. You hate the country already. Why are you still here? Bye. Go. I promise y'all, we gonna be okay. Go. Bye. Go with them. Go. I can guarantee you every last one of y'all be begging to come back. Go. And now we're going to do it a due process. Due process, baby. We're going to use y'all words. Due process when you're trying to get back up in here. If we let y'all back up in here. Due process, right? No. Go on and go. Y'all hate it so bad. Y'all don't like it here. Bye. Bye. We don't care. Bye. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Brandon Gill, another one of my favorites, y'all. Him. Scott, Wesley, baby, I can keep going. I am really, really rocking with these folks. I'm been really paying attention and tuning in. And if you want to get something done and you need that person to get it done, call these guys. I can promise you and bet 100 on them that they gonna get it through. Okay, they gonna make you go back to the drawing board and fact check. They gonna make you go back and research what they researched that you couldn't even answer yes or no questions to. I'm calling him Brendan Grill because he be grilling they ass. With that being said, y'all coming straight from India, GPA on X. Let's dive into the video.
For the past 4 years, the question that...
Hang on. Let's sort it big. Let go. MAGA Rising Star shuts down historical Jasmine Crockett in front of the entire world. Oh, yeah, somebody put her in her place. Let's dive into this, baby.
Expired. nothing excites me more than the thought of President Trump initiating the largest deportation operation in American history. I'd like to remind the committee that the purpose of our immigration system is for the benefit of American citizens, not foreigners or anybody else.
Facts.
For the past 4 years, Democrats have facilitated the invasion of over 10 million illegal aliens into our country. Open borders grow the welfare state. They depress American wages, strain our education and healthcare system, price our working class out of owning a home, and flood our communities with violence and drugs. Mr. Beer, and as well as my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, you're intellectualizing about illegal alien crime notwithstanding. I'd like to remind you that the correct number of American citizens murdered or raped by illegal aliens is 0. Americans have learned firsthand that importing the third world will turn America into the third world. So in light of the chaos of the past 4 years, the question that has come up earlier is, why are our Democrat colleagues so determined to flood our country with millions of illegal aliens? And I'd like to suggest that perhaps it's because they benefit from it politically. Remember that every state is apportioned congressional seats based on population, not based on citizenship. Counting non-citizens in congressional apportionment has resulted in more seats for blue states and fewer congressional seats for red states. For instance, excluding non-citizens, California, would have an estimated 3 fewer congressional seats, and Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia, traditionally red states, would each have an estimated 1 additional seat.
Okay. Well, where's the shutdown? Oh, this might just be to get you in there. Anywho, I rocks with Brandon Grill, y'all. Grill, because he be grilling they tails. Another thing is, I want to know who does his hair. Give me the number, because baby, when I tell you this man's hair be laid, it be laid, wavy, all just I need that number. Anywho, y'all, well, we finna keep it moving. I think this was just like a click to get us in there, because it says MAGA Rising Star shuts down historical jazz and crowd. I thought we finna see something. We did see something. We seen Brandon grill their ass, but I thought we was gonna see something on that title up here. Okay, you got us. It's good. We gonna keep it moving though, y'all. We gonna keep it moving. All right. Tony X2 on X Shop. You want to follow this guy? After Elon Musk and the boys of Doge have done their side of the job, now Congress is deciding that they're not going to do theirs. Now, how that work? We doing a job. We're doing what we're hired to do. Now, we present all the facts to y'all. And now y'all don't want to hold up y'all part and do what y'all got to do? Why is that? Somebody explain to me. Why is that? Let's dive into the video, y'all. Let's get into it.
So let me get this straight. After Elon and the boys of Doge have done their side of the job, now Congress is deciding that they're not going to do theirs. And I'm not just talking about the Democrats and the liberals. We know what to expect from them.
Facts.
Talking to us over here. What the hell is going on? So according to Thomas Massey, there are Republicans in the House right now who have denied the budget cut proposal made by Doge.
So those are considered RINOs.
Break that
right?
down in a more
RINOs.
digestible. The money that was being taken out of your and my pocket, that was being wasted and or fraudulently, not going to make its way back to us because of...
Are you serious?
Because of them. On both sides. Yeah, this is what we call sabotaging the...
That's
what
up.
Sabotaging the agenda. Folks, when DJ
Beyond
told us
people.
that there are enemies within, meant that with every fiber of...
Beyond people.
And if we do not keep accountable at every turn, they will continue.
RINOs. Y'all taught me that. Aquarius_wave, y'all on X if y'all like to follow him. Ain't this about some ish? Ain't nobody safe. It be your own people. But those be them fake Republicans. Y'all call them RINOs. Those be them fake ones. Them be the ones that try to swindle their way on up like, yeah. And they get in there and then they dap it up with the devil. They dap it up with the devil, man. They trade their souls. It's pretty much what it is. Anywho, yeah, we finna keep it moving, man. That's trifling as hell. So, dang, that's trifling as hell. I mean, that is a good thing that we can cut costs, well, our tax dollars, and fraudulent and all that BS that they was using this money to go towards. Like, y'all seriously are against that? I mean, we know why. At the end of the day, y'all thinking about yourselves. It's so much, y'all, that these folks been doing. They gonna make sure that they're secured and they straight and they don't give a dang about us or this country. I'm trying to tell y'all. Got to be more careful getting these people in these places because they failed to realize, y'all, we the people are the one who vote and put these people here. We the people are the very people that gave these folks the power because we put them there. If it wasn't for us, they would not be there. So instead of saying thank y'all, appreciate y'all for not letting me do what I need to do, y'all step all over us, use our tax dollars for all kind of stuff to pleasure you guys, while we sit here and work our tails off, tired, day in, day night, and don't have no say so over where our tax dollars go. Y'all can just use it whatever the hell you want to use it. Hell no. Not no more. Not no more. Got to get the right people in place, y'all. Got to get the right people in place. Let's keep it moving. I told y'all we had some good stuff to cover today. If you still watching me, thank you for watching it to the beginning and almost to the end. I appreciate y'all. That's real love. Okay? We finna keep it moving, y'all. Meanwhile, I'm so sick of The View. I'm so sick of CNN. I'm so sick of all these fake news. How do they remain to stay aired? How? Look, y'all, they have no other way of winning, okay? They have lost bad. They are doing any and everything they can to continue to try to stop Trump and his administration team, to continue to try to perpetrate this guy as being this evil person, racist, felon, and it is not working because all we keep doing is winning and winning and winning. Whiplash from just winning and winning and winning, more winning. Okay, so let them keep on doing what they want to do, y'all, and we just gonna keep on winning. Check this out, y'all. Coming straight from Bubble Bath Girl on X. CNN is now trying to humanize the cartel in order to push back against President Trump. You don't hate the media nearly enough. Let's dive into it.
So we've just entered an area of the city that is still very dangerous. After weeks of trying, our contact here on the ground has managed to secure a meeting with a member of the cartel who's involved apparently in the production of drugs. And so we're meeting him now in somewhere around here in an undisclosed location. Come with us. This man is talking to us on the condition we hide his identity and location. Can I pull up a chair? He says he produces fentanyl for the Sinaloa cartel. How safe or dangerous is this area to be in?
En estos momentos todas las áreas son peligrosas.
The Mexican military making a big effort to crack down on the drug production here. How are you responding to that, and how does that impact your work?
Están haciendo un buen trabajo, pero pues como ellos vienen más, pues uno tiene que buscar la forma de seguir trabajando. Claro, en baja escala, ¿entiendes? Pero no igual como antes, pero se sigue haciendo.
I mean, according to the Trump administration, you are a terrorist.
Right, throw Trump in there. Throw him in there, right, don't you?
What do you make of that?
Está fea la situación, ¿verdad? Está fea la situación, pero pues todos tenemos que comer.
What's your message to Donald Trump?
Well, go eat somewhere else.
He's watching this.
Mis respetos, él tiene que según él, buscar lo mejor para
wow. Wow.
Pero el detalle que ya están los consumidores, ¿no? Si no hubiera consumidores, uno le parara.
And y'all not letting my President Trump cook. Let that man cook. You see what he said? Respect, because he looking out for his people and stuff like that. But the consumers are in the United States. All right, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. I'm trying to tell you. That man just said respect to the president because, you know, he caring about his people. But we got to eat. Yeah, y'all got to eat, but go eat somewhere else. We don't need it. We got our own problems to worry about, man. We got our own stuff to worry about for real. Y'all can eat, just not here. Just not here. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, y'all. All right. Now, y'all know, I cannot wait for Doge or whoever will be a part of cracking down in these school systems. Because I swear, everybody's not above the law. I don't know why these board members and people at these schools just be thinking they just and can't be touched and they're above the law. I cannot wait. Just imagine. And I said this before. Somebody was like, shoot, well, everything we learned in school, is it really the truth? Or was that a lie? I'm like, facts. But they are trying to taint our babies and taint these schools and taint their educations, y'all. And that is not okay. I cannot wait till they pick apart it like they doing. They could pick apart each and every bit of it too. You'll be surprised what we finna find out. With that being said, y'all, coming straight from Live the TikTok, must watch 9th Circuit Judge blast woke lawyer for saying that a first grader shouldn't have the free speech rights to express any lives matter while being taught about Black Lives Matter, which is a big boo-boo. We already know about Black Lives Matter and the whole corrupt that they were doing because first graders aren't sophisticated enough. Imagine somebody like really saying this about your child. Like, miss me. Maybe then you don't give a Black Lives Matter course to a first grade. Maybe you teach tying shoes. Y'all, we finna dive into this. Y'all already know my thoughts. Y'all already know my thoughts. I got my little kids, stuff like that. I don't be playing. I don't play about man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, let's get in here. Let's see what's gonna be said. And then we're gonna chop it up towards the end. Let's go on in it. Let's get it.
If you're gonna talk to 6-year-olds about issues that can be racially charged, I mean, if you want to talk about Black Lives Matter with adults, intermediate school, or whatever, there are going to be discussions. You know, people are going to talk about it because not everyone agrees to what the exact meaning is of that, whether it's historical or what, you know, it's going to. So if you do that in first grade, isn't it to be, I mean, if all inferences are that her drawing was in response to what you introduced in the curriculum with 6-year-olds, right?
Partially, Your Honor.
Well, she didn't draw that in. She drew it in Black History Month when you were telling Martin Luther King stories and Black Lives Matter stories, right?
So the record below shows that, or evidences that Black Lives Matter was what was taught. All lives or all lives matter was not within the curriculum, not taught. Bibi even testified that was something that wasn't taught. She equated all lives with, or any life with all lives matter.
Excuse me,
that
Alan.
was not something that was taught. There's also nothing in the record showing that MC was taught that.
But you introduced the subject matter. Her drawing happened when you talked about it in Black Lives Matter in class, right?
That is the record below, Your Honor.
Okay. And you agree that the drawing is speech?
Yes, and I think what we're talking about is the sliding scale of the rights of a principal to regulate the speech of a first grader versus a 12th grader versus a higher level student. We're not dealing with
Don't you
first
start,
graders
Kylie.
who are engaged in discussions in the marketplace of ideas. First graders are supposed to be learning to tie their shoes. They're supposed to be learning.
Maybe then you don't give a Black Lives Matter course to a first grader. Maybe you teach tying shoes.
Mac Drizzop. Because, baby, let me tell you something. And this is why it's very important that they start picking apart these schools for real. Seriously. And with that being said, y'all, bravo, Mike mother freaking drop. No, for real, seriously though, they need to get in and save our children in their minds, y'all, because the stuff that is still trying to be taught to these kids while Trump is in office, it's crazy. Numbers have dropped everywhere. It's sad. And y'all know why they doing it. Because these children are the next generation. Generation after that, net. You get what I'm saying? They can't get us no more. Not the common sense people. So who else do we go to? Let's take it to the children. Because they're young, they're vulnerable. They'll believe anything at this moment. You know what I'm saying? And they want to brainwash young. But thanks to Trump and his administration, that is about to change. And Doge, continue to pick apart any corrupt, fraudulent piece of the system that y'all can. It's time to clean house, baby. They cleaning house. Now it's time to get it spotless, okay? You know, it's the difference between clean a house and a spotless house. If you don't know, you don't know.